What's your name?
Katie.
Katie? How do you spell it?
K-A-T-I-E.
K-A-T-I-E. Can I assume you're not medicated right now?
Brian.
Okay.
Brian, can we just get consent for video?
Oh, is that okay that you're on video?
Yes.
You're going to be on YouTube?
Okay.
We won't mention your last name.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Would you stand up here? And thank you for the consent. So
You're welcome.
maybe you'll be famous someday. Could you stand maybe right here? And what I'm going to do, Katie, is I'm going to write issues on the board that I'm seeing in your body. And then we're going to see about clearing them out, and you're going to tell me how it feels. Does that make sense? Good?
Sort of, yeah, okay.
So the way to read body language here, everybody, is to notice what you feel in your body when you're looking at Katie. So just notice what you feel when you look at it. Do you feel sad, anxious, feel closed, or do you feel expanded, loving, nervous? You could feel a vacuum or blank. I mean, whatever you feel is just what you feel. And just notice it. Because I want you to notice how you feel now looking at her, and then once we're done, you're going to check in again and see how you feel looking at her. Cool?
Cool.
All right, could you step just a little, like 6 inches? Yeah, then go back a little bit. Are you from Sonoma?
No.
No? You traveling, or are you just not original? Are you from Marin?
Where was I born?
Yeah, sure.
Los Angeles.
Ah, all right. I lived in Irvine when I was a kid for a while.
I lived in Paris for a while.
Ah, right on, see? Connection, that's why I picked you, I guess.
I think so.
Sorry, everybody. You can all volunteer another time, I promise.
She asked the question, though, so it's appropriate that she's the one.
Right. I don't remember what your question was, but...
She wanted to know when the demonstration was going to
Oh, right. Right, so here it is. So I'm going to write a few things on the board, and you are going to then tell me if I'm accurate or not, and then you're going to tell me if they're still accurate when we're done. So nobody read these out loud because we want to surprise Katie. Okay, that's fun. Are you a teacher? Or what do you do for a living?
I'm an artist.
You're an artist. What kind of artist?
Oil painter primarily.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I think actually for the demonstration this is enough. So why don't you turn around? I only wrote 2 things on the board.
Hard to say no, people pleaser.
2 different things. So hard to say no is when somebody asks you for a favor, you tend to say yes without even thinking about if you can help them or not. Someone says, can you help me move? And you'd be like, sure. And then you're like, oh wait, I gotta go to the doctor and I got this other stuff to do and I can't. But this propensity to always say yes. Does that sound familiar? You have a hard time saying no?
No.
No? Good. So, I mean, I could be wrong. I don't mind being wrong. So 0 to 10, like, how impactful is that for you to, like, and just to be able to say no to people when they ask you for things or for favors or whatever?
I think I'm pretty good at no.
Yeah? Do you say it often?
If I need to, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and if you don't need to?
I'll say yes.
So wait, you just said that if you don't need to say no, you automatically say yes. So do you see how that's related to this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So maybe I'm not entirely wrong?
No, you're not entirely
Okay.
wrong.
I'm really making me sweat
I mean,
there.
I like to say yes.
Well, of course, I like to say yes too. But it's just about, having control over it, really.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
0 to 10, how strong is that issue for you?
5.
5, okay. And the next one is people pleaser. It means you don't like people to be upset. So you can be very accommodating. Are you accommodating me right now? Could you agree that this was true?
I don't like people to be upset. That's
Okay.
true, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. When people get upset, do you tend to just give them their way, or do you run away or just don't want to be around it, or what? How do you do with people upset? What's your thing?
I might propose an alternate reality.
Okay. So try it.
Another way of looking at it, and if they're receptive, great. If they're not receptive, I might not push it any further.
All right. So 0 to 10, how strong do you think this one is?
I'd say 6.
6. Okay. Cool. So now I'm going to pull the table over here. And if you could just get on your back with your ankles off this end.
Okay.
And are you comfortable?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do here is just look and see where the tightness is in your shoulders. I'm going to hold it so that you feel it. Do you feel that tension there?
Yes.
Okay. Does it feel a little numb? Or does it feel weird? I want to make sure you actually feel it.
It feels good, actually.
Oh.
It feels good.
Now wait till we're done.
It feels like I'm getting stretched.
You are getting stretched. So hard to say no and people pleaser. Was your dad hard on you when you were a kid?
Yes.
Okay, feel the muscle? Boom. Man, that didn't take much. So what just happened there is I said, was your dad hard on you when you were a kid? So we told your body that we're looking at memories, and then you acknowledge that there was a memory there. And then that's when your body recognized, oh, that happened in the past, and let it go. Super
Cool.
simple, right?
Yeah.
Super simple. Okay, so now we're gonna go a little higher on your shoulder. When you were in grade school, did you feel left out? Like, were you a loner?
Like, what grade?
You tell me. 3rd grade?
I was not a loner until the 6th grade.
Okay. And then you felt
And
like
then,
apart from the group? or-
well, then puberty struck,
Uh,
and that was hard.
right. So you see what you said? That was hard. Put it in the past, and then the muscle relaxed.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool.
So does this shoulder feel flatter on the table than it did, or relative to the other side?
Yes.
Okay. Easy peasy. Is this too, I mean, I get this is too simple. Your minds are going, wait, that's not even doing anything, right? So
No, it's impressive to me.
it was impressive? Okay, good.
So was that my muscle relaxing?
That was your muscle doing that. I did
You
nothing.
didn't do anything.
I did not do anything. That was your body going, oh, that's a memory? Let's it go.
That's really great.
So this side, feel it's a little tighter there?
Yeah.
So maybe you're more mad at your mom than your dad? Does it feel like she wasn't on your side?
No, she was on my side.
But
But she was very busy with my brother who was quite sick.
Gotcha. So she didn't have as much time for you as you wanted
Right, right,
in the past?
right. Look
Do you
at
feel that?
that.
Whoa, you feel that pop there too?
Look at that.
Wow. Do your shoulders feel even?
Yes, more even.
Do they feel even or just more even?
It's a more even.
Okay. Does one side feel lower than the other or flatter?
The right side feels more released than the left side.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything else in there for that. Do you have many friends when you were young? Like that 6th grade was it, or 5th grade? 5th grade? I keep going.
I
3rd grade.
had, you keep going. I had some good friends. I didn't have a lot of friends, but I had some good friends.
Did anybody bully you? Or make you feel like you didn't matter or anything?
Well, my dad.
Okay, feel the muscle. You notice that? Did you feel that go?
Yes, I
And you
felt
felt
that.
it go? Okay, good.
I felt that very much.
Here, stand up.
I'm reborn.
Well. Remember, you're on video.
Okay.
So stand back
I'm
a little
still
bit.
reborn.
Okay, stand back a little bit.
Okay.
It's possible, what holds the muscles tight is adrenaline. One thing that holds the muscles tight. So you could feel a bit of an adrenaline flush as your muscles just let that stuff go. So don't be surprised if your hands start feeling a little clammy. I saw you doing this with your hands. Just letting you know that's normal.
Okay.
It doesn't last long.
She looks different now than before.
Yeah. So
I feel
now,
different.
Yeah.
what I'd like you to do is look at Katie and notice how you feel in your body when you look at her this time. And how does it feel? What do you notice a difference in your body? How do you feel when you look at Katie? And Katie, do you feel a difference in your body?
I feel a big difference in my body, especially in my back,
Nice.
where there was, it felt like you were giving me a big stretch and release, but you're saying I did it myself.
I held the muscle and I pulled it a little bit just so you'd feel it.
Yeah.
But the relaxing part and all that was,
very
that's all I did was just right like this. I did not do anything. That was your body letting go.
No, it's like a rubber
I could
band.
see that.
You can see it.
I could see your muscles.
You look,
Yeah.
to me, it feels more comfortable to look at you standing here. Like, do you feel more comfortable standing in front of the crowd now than you did
Yeah.
5 minutes ago?
Yeah, I
Okay.
feel wonderful.
A lot more confidence now.
Yeah, more confidence there. So up here, turn around. So, how do you feel about saying no to people just in this moment?
No problem.
No problem. So what is this now? It wasn't 5. Well, it would be 0 if it was nothing.
Oh, okay. It's not hard to say no.
So it would be a 0 or a 1, or where would you put it?
I could do 0.
Really? Awesome. I'll check in with you next week and make sure.
Okay. No,
Peter-
you won't.
If you give me your number. People pleasing. We obviously don't care about pleasing me, just embarrass me in front of everybody. So how does this feel?
I love to please people.
Well, sure, who doesn't?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's about
Compulsion.
It's the compulsion to please people, right? Do you really care about pleasing people in this moment?
No.
Okay, so 6 to what would you say it goes to?
Well, what is I don't care?
I don't care if it would be a 0 or a 1 or 0.5. I don't know.
Say 1.
1, okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
That was an amazing
And my neck and everything.
Here's the thing. What's
Is
happened?
this permanent?
It is, and but it's not permanent if you ignore it. So ego, the body trusts repetition. It wants things to stay the same, right? We all have this pull to keep things from changing. So you get to go out and find your change, because this has limited you in the past, and so is this in some ways. But you've let it go, right? That means those blinders that you may have had, those things that made you want to not say no or made you want to make people happy, that's gone. So now out in the world, you're gonna find yourself in the same situation again, but instead of saying yes, you're like, oh, I can say no to you, no problem, and it doesn't even bother me, And it's making that new choice that solidifies the change. You have to make a new choice out there in your life. You can't just depend on, oh, I let that go, now my life's different. It's not. It's not different until you actually make a choice in the moment to say no to somebody when in the past you maybe would have said yes unconsciously. Or somebody asks you for something and you're like, no, I'm busy. Right? Because
So
you don't
these
care
are-
about pleasing them anymore.
So
right?
these are the 2 attitudes to pay special attention to going forward.
Going forward and, in the next couple of days, week. And it's not about being attentive every moment of every day to make sure you make the right choice now.
Yeah.
It's about one time. Just notice yourself making one choice that in the past you would not have made. And that will solidify the game.
I'm very excited.
High five.
Hey.
Awesome.